Guys, welcome back again to another video on the channel. We're back with week 4 Premier League predictions, fixture review, and our fantasy league. Yes, guys, I want to appreciate everyone for all your support. You guys are amazing. Honestly, we are very close to 20k subs on YouTube. That's incredible, to be honest. And yeah, I said I was going to be doing predictions, giveaways, and being serious with FPL this season. So I had one of my worst weeks. Week 4, week 3. Oh my goodness. We went from 52k to 172. So we went 120k places down. My choices were not the best, but I captained Poro, right? It was crazy how Bournemouth beat Spurs. Honestly, it was crazy how Bournemouth beat Spurs at home. Immediately after Spurs beat Manchester City, I mean, you expect them to at least to draw or not concede, but that game was terrible, man. Spurs had a terrible game, outrageous game. Honestly, I couldn't believe them losing at home. Captaining Poro was a bad move. Yeah, it was a bad move. I probably would have captained Haaland or João Pedro. Chelsea were at home. They did win, controversially, but they did win. So we ended up with 47 points. Spurs have been really my go-to team in the first 2 game weeks, but unfortunately, they didn't turn up for me last game week. So we ended up with 47 points, 1 point below 1 point below the average. Yeah, we didn't do well. So we dropped 120 places down. We're still 172k from 11 million. That's not too bad, but that's not good enough. That is terrible. Yeah, in all my leagues, I kind of dropped, unfortunately. But yeah, this was my team. At Nuri, Manchester City conceded. They lost to Brighton. Spurs lost. Nottingham Forest. This game was so painful because I wasn't expecting West Ham to, come back like that. With Nottingham Forest being at home, they've done well in the last 2 game weeks. So the form. Game week 3 was really bad. Aina was in form. I think he gave me. I think he drew the last game. They considered late in the last game. He gave me 1 point, so most likely we'll get rid of him. Yeah, he considered late against Crystal Palace in the last 2 game weeks ago. Because we're in game week 4, we're going into game week 4 now. So. Caraferi, I mean, at Liverpool won. So my backline plus my goalkeeper, horrible. My backline, my goalkeeper, horrible. Kudus didn't do well. Neto, I was expecting him to at least contribute, but he didn't. João Pedro didn't take that penalty. If I had captained him and he had taken the penalty, I would have felt bad, I guess. But at least extra points. Haaland, of course, scored. Ndiaye scored as well. Salah did not contribute to the victory against Arsenal. But Nuri obviously didn't do anything. So we need to, reevaluate our team for game week 3. So let's go through my predictions of the fixtures. And so I did predict Chelsea to draw 1-1. They won. I predicted United to draw 2-2. Bruno Fernandes helped us with a penalty in the last minute. So we won 3-2. Spurs lost, shockingly. I predicted 2-0 for Spurs, but they lost 1-0. Brentford lost to Sunderland. I predicted 1-0. Wolves, I predicted 2-1, but they lost 3-2 to Everton. Leeds and Newcastle drew 2-2, but Leeds and Newcastle drew 2-2. Drew 0-0, but I predicted 2-0 to Leeds. Manchester City, I predicted 3-1, but they lost 2-1 to Brighton. Liverpool, I predicted 2-1. They won 1-0. I predicted Nottingham Forest to win 1-0, and they lost 3-0 to West Ham. Aston Villa, I predicted them to win 2-0, but Crystal Palace won 3-0. So I did go through the comments on YouTube. Nobody got 7 predictions in a row. Some were close with 5. Nobody got 7 predictions. Nobody got 7 wins. Some were close, but we had no winners. So, game week 4. We need to make some changes. I do have, let me go to my transfers. So I do have 2 free transfers, right? And I'm looking. I'm going to take out Aina, number 1. West Ham away to Spurs. Neto Ndaye plays at home to Aston Villa. They're in poor form. Brentford away to Chelsea. Mark Gui has gone back to Chelsea. Interesting. I'm trying to see what can we change. 2 Manchester City players against Manchester United at home. Haaland against Manchester United. So, and then I'm going to take Aina out. I don't know if I should trust Spurs again, guys. Chat, I don't know if I should trust Spurs again. I don't know if we should trust Spurs again, guys. I don't know if I should trust Spurs with my defense and my entire defense. Carafuri, most likely. I was looking, so fixtures. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. Okay, let's do prediction before going to the team. Maybe that will help us. Let's do our prediction before we go into the team review. Hold on. All right. Arsenal versus Forest. 2-0 to Arsenal. Bournemouth and Brighton. Bournemouth to win 2-1 to Brighton. I think Brighton might score. Palace and Sunderland. Crystal Palace and Sunderland 1-1 for me. Sunderland, I don't know. I don't want to use pre-international break. This is post-international break. Everton versus Aston Villa in their new stadium. I'm going to go 1-2 to Villa. I think they're going to bounce back. Fulham and Leeds. 2-0. Fulham should beat Leeds. Newcastle and Wolves. Newcastle without Isak. I still see them winning 3-1 to Wolves. West Ham and Spurs. Oh man. West Ham and Spurs. I'm going to go for a 1-0 to Spurs. Or let's go 1-0 to Spurs. Brentford and United fans are going to hate me for this. Brentford and Chelsea. Brentford and Chelsea. This is post-international break. New month. I'm going to go for a 1-1. Chelsea to draw. Chelsea fans may not like me for this, but I feel Brentford, it's going to be hard. Burnley versus Liverpool. Hold on. I want to check something. So, So, um, I think Spurs will win. Spurs should win. Chelsea, Brentford. Chelsea most likely will win. I'm gonna go for a 3. I'm trying. Let's leave it at that. Sunday games. Burnley and Liverpool. Oh, Liverpool for sure. 3-0 to Liverpool away. Manchester City versus Manchester United. United fans would not like me for this. I'm trying not to be biased this season. So we do have more points than Manchester City. We have more points than Manchester City, right? And Manchester City are playing at home. I'm going to go for a Manchester City 3-1. United fans, don't hate me for this, but I'm trying not to be biased. I don't really see us winning that game away. Although we have good away form, but I think our home form is much better. But I think I'm going to go a 3-1 to Manchester City. That hurts. That really hurts. But I think that I want to be wrong, so I'm going to asterisk this. So 2-0 to Arsenal against Forest, 2-1 to Bournemouth against Brighton, 1-1 Crystal Palace, Sunderland, Everton 1-2 to Villa, Fulham 2-0 to Leeds, Newcastle 3-1 to Wolves, West Ham 0-1 to Spurs, Brentford 1-1, Burnley 0-3 to Liverpool, 3-1 to Manchester City against United. I don't like predicting against my team, but I don't really see us winning that game, honestly. But yeah, let's go back to our teams, right? So I'm looking at bringing in a Newcastle player. I'm gonna bring in Livermento. Hopefully, no injuries. Grealish has been going really, really, really well. Man, how much do we have left? Ooh. Alex Moreno, I'm not going to touch him. Neto. Okay. I might get rid of Neto. Man, Neto always starts. But I want to bring in Grealish. Grealish has been on a crazy form. Semenyo. Paqueta against Spurs. Tavernier against Brighton. Let me check team 2. Goikeres way too expensive. Either Neto or do I take out Kudus? If I take out Kudus, right? Let me check out their next fixture. Let me see. Next fixtures might help. Spurs Brighton, Spurs West Ham. Both games away. United Chelsea. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in the fan fest. So you guys watch out for the next video. We're gonna be in the fan fest for the United against Chelsea game. It's gonna be really incredible. I'll be meeting some hopefully meeting some Premier League players live. So stay tuned for that Premier League Fan Fest vlog. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be my first vlog. So stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll see. That should be in Kansas City, but we'll see. I should be there on the 20th of September. That will be GameWeek 5. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Let's see. So Liverpool players. Interesting. I'm looking at Fulham as a good fixture. So who in Fulham can I bring in? Iwobi. Bruno Fernandes, Mbuemo, Van der Ven, Spence, Trippier, Newcastle. Newcastle, GameWeek 5 against Bournemouth away. Interesting. I'm looking at players I can invest in. Because João Pedro plays. Man. Okay, Everton, Aston Villa at home, Liverpool. Okay, we might get rid of Ndai instead of Kudus because Kudus has decent fixture. Brighton, Spurs, West Ham, Spurs. So next 2 game weeks, not bad, and Wolves. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with this. We're gonna get rid of this, and Trippier is captain. He always starts. I would have loved to move to 3 defenders, but these 4 defenders I have, it's not too bad. Manchester City plays United and Arsenal. Ooh. Nuri might not be a good choice, actually. Because he hasn't really delivered anything, so I'm gonna get rid of him. I wish I did have I wish I had more than 2 transfers, but I only just have 2 transfers. I'm trying to see who else can give me points. Goodmanson is the highest. So okay, it's not the highest. Who is the highest defender? Chaloba, Timber, Senesi, Gay. Gay scored incredibly. I didn't understand how and why, but it's called Munoz or Livramento. All right, we're gonna double up here. Livramento and Trippier. Both players always start, so yeah, I think we're gonna go for this. Let's go for this transfers, guys. Big risk, but if you don't make risk, you would not succeed. So we have used our 2 free transfers. I am still contemplating between Haaland and Salah as my captain. Salah definitely has to bounce back. Haaland plays United and Arsenal back to back. I'm thinking of triple captaining him against Bournemouth, but we'll see. I don't want to use it too early. Let's leave captain at Salah. Salah didn't deliver last week because we didn't captain him. The last time we captained him, he delivered. So let's just leave it as this. Hopefully, no injuries. Yeah. So, guys, that's my prediction. This is my team. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I hope they do well. Honestly, I really, really hope they do well. But guys, that's the video today. Please drop your prediction in the comments. I want to pick winners this time around. For the past 3 weeks, we haven't gotten anybody win. So hopefully this week we get somebody win. I'm going to drop it 1 point down. 6 out of 10. Predict the winners real quick. 15 seconds, you've commented. And I would like to pick a winner hopefully this time around. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next review and Premier League prediction and team setup. Thank you guys so much. God bless you all.